Welcome to our channel, and in this video you will learn everything you need to know about the new up-and-coming and promising Devikins crypto game. First, please notice the disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor and this video is for informational and educational purposes only. Alright, now let's dive right into the Devikins game. And before we start, I do want to add that any links you will need about the game, on how to get started, how to play, how to buy the NFTs, all the links will be down in the description. Alright, so first I want to start a little bit about what Devikins is. Devikins is a new game created around and fueled by crypto tokens, and you can actually use NFTs within the game. The game itself is a turn-based RPG, a role-playing game mixed with character breeding. And again, all of this is fueled by crypto tokens and by their native token DVK, which we will get into more later on in this video. Alright, so a little bit more about the game and Devikins. Devikins are the NFTs, but also the creatures you use within the game, within the RPG game. You can actually collect these. As I said, you can breed them, you can grow them, but something very exciting as well is you can later on, they're developing it right now, you can also battle with your own Devikins, with your own NFTs that you have bred or that you have collected. So the NFT within the game, it's just called a Devikin, right? So it's a cute being originally from the void, the main world of the Devikins game. And a Devikin exists within the game. As I said, you can collect it, you can grow it, you can battle with it, but you can also just collect the NFT outside of the game. You don't have to play it within the game to just own the NFT on the blockchain. So let's talk a little bit more about the Devikins themselves. So within the Devikins game you have different rarities, elements that regulate how fast a Devikins attributes grow, and characteristics that will determine how your Devikin will look and behave. For example, you can take a look at, we have the genes. That is what shapes the Devikin's face. You can also see the ancestry, that is the color of their skin. The affinities, that regulates how fast a Devikin's attributes grow when they are leveling up, when you are growing your own NFTs, your own Devikins. And also their personality, and that is what shapes their behavior. Devikins can have multiple behaviors, and that behavior will actually have its own specific pros and cons within the Devikins game. Apart from that, the genes and affinities actually have different rarities. So for the genes you have the rarities dominant, codominant, recessive, unique, bonded, and mutated. And for affinities you have common, uncommon, rare, mythic, and Eldritch, which is the highest one. So as I said, these Devikins are the main NFT and the main resource within the game, which you can grow, breed. As I said, you can breed different Devikins with each other and battle with each other. And the game is still being developed, and a lot of more fun and great things are coming for the game. And right now in the middle of the video, I do want to remind you that all the links you will need for this video will be down in the description. Alright, so as I said, Devikins is a game built on the blockchain, and it's fueled by crypto tokens, and their native token, which you can also find on CoinMarketCap right here, Devikins DVK, is the DVK token, and this is a utility token, so the token is really used within the game. It's the main currency. These tokens are not your ordinary game currency with no real world value. These Devicoins are also just crypto coins, as you can see on CoinMarketCap, so you can earn them in the game, you can bring them in the game, but you can also exchange them for normal cryptos, stable coins, whatever you would like. Let's talk a little bit about the tokenomics as well. I think tokenomics are really important when actually examining a token in a crypto game like this. So you can see that they have a max supply of 10 billion DVK right now, of which 3.7 billion is already in circulation, and they already, right now, they're still developing the game, have a 5.7 million market cap, which I think is amazing. And I think that's a great thing as well. Of the 3.7 billion DVK that is already in circulation, 1.1 billion is staked right now. And that's quite a high percentage of the circulating supply staked right now, and I think that's a great sign of trust in the project and in the team behind it as well. So something worth mentioning as well, I think, is that Moon Labs, that's the studio behind Devikins, works hand in hand with Klever, with the Klever blockchain and with Klever themselves, as a part of the Klever Labs program. And this is one of the top names in the field. It's very well known. And Klever is also the blockchain consultant on Devikins, and they allow for a smooth experience for players and investors alike. Alright, so next let's talk a little bit on how to actually get started with the Devikins game. And we're going over 6 simple steps. It might look a little bit difficult, but believe me, it's easier than you think. First of all, you would need to download and install the Klever Wallet on your phone. So you go to devikins.com and all the links you will need are down below. Then you will need Tron, TRX, for the gas fees, so you can see the Devikins Shop for what required gas fee is actually needed. After this, you can find the shop right here. Then you would need to transfer TRX, which you can buy anywhere you'd like, on a decentralized exchange, on a different exchange, but anywhere you like, you just need TRX. And you have to transfer that to the Klever Wallet from that exchange. Then you have to swap some TRX to DVK, the Devikins coin, which you just talked about. But you have to leave enough TRX in the wallet left over for the gas fees, which you can check out on the Devikins Shop. Currently, the gas fees are 36 TRX for the basis pack, so that's one NFT, one Devikin, and it scales accordingly. So you have to know that a higher number is stated on their store page for the sake of preventing energy errors and failed transactions. So down here, I think that this is very good as well. On the devikins.com, you can also see right here that you can how to deposit TRX and how to actually swap TRX for DVK. Here you can see everything that's needed. Very handy and very useful to actually use when you want to get started with the Devikins game. So I completely understand that right now you can't wait to actually get started with playing the Devikins game. I really do understand, but the game as of right now is still under development. So if you want to play it, I would suggest following Devikins on Twitter. Their Twitter is Devikins_game, and it has the same name on Instagram and Facebook. So there you can follow how the development is doing. As I said, right now they are developing the battling aspect of the game, and they are very active. So I would just suggest following them there to see when you can actually get started with playing the Devikins game. And until then, you can actually get started already with swapping the DVK coins, getting the Klever Wallet, and buying your first Devikins NFT. Alright, so with that we have reached the end of this video, and I do want to remind you that all the links you will need for Devikins will be down in the description. So, for a quick summary, we talked about Devikins, what is the game, what are the Devikins themselves, the NFTs used within the game, their attributes, their genes, their affinities, everything you need to know. Apart from that, we also talked about the DVK token, the tokenomics, and what its use case is. And apart from that, we also took a look at how to actually get started with Devikins and how to play it in the future. So thank you again for watching this video. And if you found it helpful, please make sure to add a like and add comments with questions I might have missed, and subscribe to our channel. Bye.